This first poem is about a lady who's not here, and apparently I only read it when she's not here, and I never mean to do that, but it just works out that way. And it's called Strength. I knew that she'd walked into the room before I ever saw her. Before my eyes could find the source of why, they saw the walls tremble and buckle under the immense pressure of confining her presence. I saw the ceiling float up a few inches and the plaster walls stretched to meet it, never once cursing her for this incredible responsibility. And I could see behind the darkness of her eyes that she thanked them with every step and every quick glance assessing her situation. When I first saw her, I shrank inside myself. I wanted to speak to her, but my thoughts couldn't form words. My legs refused to carry me nearer to her. She smiled and said hello. Feebly, I smiled back, I hope. My lips have been known to fail me. She makes me want to be a better person. She walked out of the womb with more independence than I have found in 21 years, I am sure of it. I wanted to tell her everything. I wanted to deny ever being broken, but from the first word she heard me speak, she already knew me. And someone's calling me.
What?
I know, they don't know that. She told me, you feed me, but she's taught me that strength is a seed, that pain, doubt, and self-loathing are only the soil that feed the force inside of us that grows up to be power if we let it. That love is water, and too many of us don't know. We are only feasting on each other to survive the drought. Because we haven't learned better yet. Love is water. It can wash away everything if you let it. It can soak into every cell of your spirit and rehydrate you. She'll never admit it, but I'm fairly certain that if she stood still enough and sang loudly enough, even the mountains would move for her. Every time she speaks, I want to don my armor, I want to pick up my pen, find a megaphone, open my heart, and stand on a street corner, telling every soul who will listen that I love them, that they are beautiful, and that their sinew was constructed for better things than we use it for, or that a lack of compassion is just as much a waste of your body as inhaling vapors off a spoon, that hatred and ignorance corrode away our usefulness. She makes me want to be more useful. It is because of her that I am no longer afraid of the sounds of my own voice. Even if no one is around, I still speak. I still offer my words out as gifts to the acorns, the roosters, and the clouds. No one has to be listening for your words to be heard. Every syllable finds its way somewhere. The act of saying I love you does not lose meaning if human ears don't hear it. You still offer yourself to the air, and nothing can be more beautiful. When she tells me about love and defines the measurements of worth, I don't recoil at my own vileness, I embrace it. It is only something to learn from. Love the men who don't ask for your ass, build a union with the men who care for your mind, who think your shoulders are the sexiest part about you, and who worship your feet, not out of fetish but for their strength and unwavering dedication. Lay in bed by men who see your body parts as building blocks, not toys for their amusement. She makes me want to be a mother, someday or right now, for every child who needs guidance. She is my guidance, and she is a mother. Her daughter is beautiful. She makes me want to spread my arms out and feel all of the pain I can wrap myself around, but because she is here, I know I don't have to do it alone. We are the only ones who can fix the state of our world, but don't be scared, like I was before she found me, because there is love here, in this place, now, and none of us have to do this alone. Okay, and because when I come to the game plan, I get to unleash my anger at the world. This is my next poem. And do any of you know Gena? She's a poet. If you don't, you should. She's fantastic. She's like she's middle-aged, like used to be punk, still super badass, like awesome person. And she has a poem called 40 Love Letters, and I styled this kind of after it. It's called Not Quite 40 Love Letters. Dear Logan, you are gorgeous. How dare you shatter my trust? I still haven't ruled out breaking your face. Also, your hair is
Wind that back.
Why? Dear Logan, you are gorgeous. How dare you shatter my trust? I still haven't ruled out breaking your face. Also, your hair is greasy. Dear Zachary, you tried to kill yourself because I wouldn't sleep with you. I was 13. You're insane. Dear Steven, I never should have let you cut me, but your blue eyes were oceans of persuasion. Sorry you never amounted to much. Stop trying to talk to me. Dear Alan, I should have ended everything after the first time you held me up against a wall by my throat. I'm glad the kid's not yours. The tattoo you got for me is beautiful. I hope you regret it every day. Dear Carlos, don't tell me it's because you're Puerto Rican, baby. Don't apologize for tearing apart my insides. I love when you sang to me in Spanish. Does your mother still threaten to kill me? Dear Preston, that hotel was fantastic. Your children are beautiful. You should really analyze your priorities because you don't do shit. You just smoke weed. Dear Mitchell, your dick is the size of a crayon. I wouldn't tell people that if you hadn't raped my best friend. I'm sorry your mom has cancer. I'm glad we don't talk anymore. Dear Joshua, maybe in another lifetime, maybe if you would kiss me when we had sex, maybe if you were making $80K back then, still no. Dear Cal, I cannot handle you. No woman can handle you. You live in a world of ideals that are impossible, but you kiss as sweetly as the ocean waves do the seashore. Good luck. Dear Marshall, I was in love, just not with you. Maybe you were right when you called me a heartless bitch. I'm sorry, kind of. Dear Jeremy, if you ever touch me again, I will cut your hands off. That is not a threat. Dear Andrew, fighting with you is better than sex. The last time we kissed, it made me so dizzy I couldn't keep my thoughts off you. Don't ever fucking kiss me like that again. Dear David, you are an over-trusting baby antelope. I am a starving lioness. Get the fuck out of my savannah before I swallow you whole.
Rewind!
Dear David, you are an over-trusting baby antelope. I am a starving lioness. Get the fuck out of my savannah before I swallow you whole. Dear Charles, it could be that your skin is a perfect match to how I like my coffee. It could be that you're tall and thin. It could be your chest-higher grid. But we both know I break you. Call me. Dear Professor Wysocki, I didn't need that second class. I only took it because I heard that your wife was actually your second wife, but I thought there might be hope. There wasn't. I still stalk you on Twitter. Dear Daniel, you are Apollo. I am a starving, lonely flower praying for your return. You always were the most beautiful and painful thing to ever happen to me. You are every inside joke, every sleepless night, every thought. I write poems about you, and everyone loves them, but to me they are hollow echoes from a game of Russian roulette that I lost. To me, they are shallow and starved of truth. I only tell you the good things now. I haven't told you yet that I haven't cried over you in 48 hours. That's a new record. I love you.